So we're going to start with these hands just at our sides. Lots of slack on the end of your band and bringing it down to the front of your hips. And then we're going to inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, press back, drawing the shoulder blades toward each other. Yeah, good. Inhale, release the arms forward just a little bit. And exhale again. Shoulder blades pull back. That's it, good. Nice. And inhale, release. Oh, this is good. I can see your shoulder blades. Yes. Good. Good. Inhale and exhale. Press. Good. Now, one more. We're going to hold the press. Good. Inhale, exhale. Just draw your ribs in. Front ribs to back ribs. Holding onto the press. Stay there for another inhale and another exhale. You might feel how your mid-back turns on a little more. Good. And then release those arms forward and all the way upward to the sky. Lift your chest up. We're going to do that same little holding motion again. So exhale, bring the hands all the way back to your hips. Press back and hold them back. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring the front ribs to the back ribs. Still holding through the shoulder blades. Good. One more breath there. Good. And then release all the way up and all the way back. Good. And one more time. Hands come down. Exhale, they go back. Good. Inhale, exhale, front ribs to back ribs. Good. Inhale, exhale, stay there. Oh my gosh, my triceps. And then all the way back up. Hi, Catherine. Good. Just nice and high. Good. We're going to side bend to your right, lifting up to your right. And then up into your left. Good. And then up into your right. You guys know that you're not really paying attention to each other. Like, I know. I know. Yes, that's probably true. You're right. So, no reason to worry. Good. All right, we're going to take these arms both back up. We're going to side bend to your right. Good. Now I want you to rotate. Keep both arms open and apart. Look at the ground. Pushing those arms open. Back to your side. Good. And then all the way up and to the other side. You can think of this the same pattern as you would as that mermaid, right? How we rotate to the side, stay to the side, and then back up. Good. And again, side bend. Rotate to the side. Open to the side. Yes. And up. And last time. Rotate. Open. Good. And then back up. Good. Take your band and bring those arms behind you. Woo! As far down as your shoulders will let you. Good. Take a breath. Exhale. Bring them back up. Pressing outward as you lift. Press outward as you lift. Good. And then all the way forward. So we're going to do that again. And I want you to really keep energy going out through your arm, through the whole range of motion. As far out as you can. Yeah. Nice, Catherine. Good. And reach out. Did you already have a big meeting this morning, Catherine? You look, I know, you look so beautiful for Pilates this morning. Good, and one more time, all the way over the top. Reaching, 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 don't give up, keep stretching into that strap. Good, and then we have to bring it all the way around behind us one last time. Up, reach around, stretch in that strap, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good, good. Now from here, we're just gonna bend our elbows a little bit. My band is kind of right under my booty. I'm just gonna push low and forward. We should feel a sense of the abs lifting up, and the glute lifts up too. Now, I'm gonna show you one that's not so great. How do I do that? I'm bending backwards. So that's a no-no, right? This is a no. And the other one is letting the hips go with it. And you can see how my knees are taking all that. And then that also tends to stress up here a little more. We don't want either one of those. So belly's up, glutes strong, hold your ground. That's it. Good. Last two. And last one. Press forward, hold it, abs in, lift onto tiptoe. Now, Mary, you're going to do your forward float, but Catherine, your tiptoe. Good. Come back down, release the arms. And press. Lift onto tiptoe or forward float. Good. Come back down and release. Good. Check that the toes are spread wide. You see Bruce's tail wagging. Just his tail. Hee hee. That's awesome. Good. And one more press. Hi, Melissa. Good. That's it. Abs in. Good. And down and rest. Let your arms pull back. Good. Oh, should feel good. Okay. Now we're going to do this with a straight arm. Straight arm. So, sorry, I got all tangled. Arms are low and long. I'm going to pull in so I have a little bit of resistance. Good. And then same thing. Heels stay down first. We just push up and forward. And then a little release. We should feel that belly lift up. Good. Yes. Palms are upward if you can. I don't have my big screen, so I have to look at my little computer to see you guys closely. Good. And one more press. Okay, so we're going to add in that releve or forward float again. So up on tiptoe, pulling your abs back. Good, right? Front ribs to back ribs, just like we practiced a minute ago. Yes, good. Good. Are your arms staying straight? I got my left one not staying straight. Good. Can do one more. Hold it there. So Mary, you're in your forward float. Melissa and Catherine were up. We're going to open the arms out. It should feel like we have to lift our abs up a little more. Bring the arms forward again. You're going to do that again. Open. Shh. And forward. Good. And one more time. Open. Good. And then go ahead and bring that down. Let those arms come back. Open up the chest. Easy on your strap. Good. And then all the way back over the top. Whew. My arms are pooped. I know, we just got started. All right. Let's take your feet into parallel. And just a reminder, if your hands are getting tired, do a wrap. Remember, when it's wrapped, usually you don't have to hold. So if you feel insecure, you can wrap it twice. And then usually that's plenty. You don't have to hold the strap. So band in front. We're going to exhale, push down. And then come back up, just bring the arms forward. So this is about our squat. It's about getting our thigh bone down enough that the arms have something to push against. Now here's my cheat, right? This is me cheating, just bending over and not moving my thigh bones at all. So I really want you to lower that thigh bone, keeping that chest up as much as you can, so you get just a little resistance on the way down. Yeah, good. That's it. Ugh. That's right. Good. I'm going to turn just so I can see better. That's it, thigh bones. That's it, thigh bones. Good. So take a teeny bit wider step, Melissa. It'll feel better on your knees. Yeah. Or it should feel better. Good. Now one more. Stay down. Now you have tension on both legs, right? We're going to take your right foot, tap it back. Woo! Bring it back into the tension. Good. So then you check, are you still having tension? Left foot taps back. Bring it in. Is there still tension on that strap? So this is another way to check and see, oh, some of us will start doing this and this and this. We're going to try to stay down here. Keep that booty low in the same place and space. Good. You've got just one more on each side. That's it. Good. Good. And then it's a little lower. Come all the way up. Take those arms up. All the way behind you. Press out in the strap. Good. Yep. Controlled, articulated resistance. Good. Nice job, gang. Let's take ourselves down to the mat. We'll do that by rolling down like we do. So arms up high. Good. Inhale, exhale. Give yourself a nice articulated roll down. We will walk out to a plank and walk back. So Mary, you can go as far as your feet will let you go. And then instead of doing a funny Jimmy to get down, Mary, you're going to change it. You're going to shift your weight forward. See how my heels are still down? And then you're going to lift a leg. Bring it back. Okay? And then Melissa and Catherine, you're walking out to your plank, walking all the way back up. Mary, if that doesn't make sense, let me know. Yes. Yes, and I will join you. Is this about your third time coming up? If this is your fourth time out, then you can let your knees down for a moment. And so, Mary, you'll get your knees down to the ground. Housekeeping. Okay, and while we're warm, we are going to do plank side plank. So 2 options here. I'm looking over my shoulder at you guys. 2 options. One is staying on your knees, right? So you can go heels and inner thighs together. Plank, and here's your side plank. We're going to push out into that band, bring it back in and down, and we'll alternate sides. But I want you to make sure you land first and don't just simply swing over to the other side, okay? Land, set, and then pull and push out, back in, and center, yeah? Good. Anyone need a different option? Oh, and then of course, full plank. Sorry, full plank is your other option, right? Legs together, you're gonna come stacked, foot on top of foot, push up, bring it back in, back to your plank. Stacked one on top of the other, up, in, and down. Whoop. Oops, stop pulling. Good, yeah, all the way, go all the way to the side of your feet, Melissa, go. Yes, be bold, be bold. Yes, good. And then, yep, and when you feel like you've gotten 4 good ones on each side, then you can sit back in a child's pose and rest. And then Mary, I'm just gonna assume you're working the heck out of it. Good. All the way, Catherine, all the way to the side. Yep, stack all the way to the side. Good, good. So when you get through those and you've had your nice stretch, I'm going to take my band and wrap it and double it because I want extra resistance there. I'm going to put it over my feet. And you can feel with that much resistance, it's kind of pulling you up. It should be. Should give us a little more resistance now as we round back. So if your hands do not like holding this, please feel free to just go back to the single strap, but wrap it lower, closer together. That's it, yeah. So let those abs really pull back away from there. If you've been on the reformer machine and had those nice heavy springs where you have to pull back away from them, your abs engage and pull back. Yes, pubic bone, belly button, rib. Good. Good, and one more. Stay back in that C curve. Good, now you're gonna pull one elbow toward your waist, look at it, let it go forward. Other elbow. And it should feel like you really couldn't pull much more than that, right? There's a lot of tension on your strap. As you pull, can you feel your belly pull back with it? That's it. Good, one more on each side. This is your last one. Good, and then all the way up, pull yourself upright. Good. I gotta adjust my strap. Okay, coming back again. Make sure you have your right foot strong on that band because you will be letting your left leg come up. So exhale, bring your left leg off. Now just your right foot is holding. Oh, this is where we get to see where our balances are. Good. Now pull that in as you rotate. So elbow and knee pulling in. Good. Elbow and knee straighten. Good. Both pull. Both straighten. Good. Now we're going to add one more. It's a counter rotation. So both come in together, both straighten, and then we rotate to the other side, pull the other arm. Come back to center, pull both in on the left. Good. And then pull on the right. Keep those hips anchored. Good. Rotate. That's it. Other side. And last one. Good. And pull. Good. That foot comes down. See if you can anchor the band and then all the way up. Good. So if you need to reset the band for the other side, please feel free. You want to make sure it's strong under the left foot. This should feel like a challenge for the holding leg, holding that band down properly. Yeah? All right. Ready? Shoulder square. We come back into our C curve. Now the right leg lifts into tabletop. And we're pulling the right knee in and the right elbow back. And then release them forward a little bit. Good. And forward. So now then let's extend that right leg out as we release forward. It comes all the way forward. Good. And then pull it back in. That's it. Good. Nice. Yes. Okay. Now let's add that counter rotation. So left side goes long, we pull into the other side. Oh, maybe I think I just told you the wrong side. That's it. Good, extend, pull. Good. Can we do one more on this side, one more? Let the shoulder help pull. That's it, good. Good. That foot comes back down and we pull ourselves all the way up. Oof. And release. Anyone feeling the front of their bicep and delt? Yeah, right? So in this heavy resistance, it pulls and then it has to slow down the band with the help of the tricep. So really good decelerating work. Yay, I hope you feel excited about that too. So we're going to take ourselves into roll downs. I'm going to use the band over my feet. Now I want all of us today, if we can, to start with our hands in the up high position. You just work so much bicep and delt. We're going to try to work the back of your delt and your tricep just by holding these arms up. So square up your shoulders. Good. And then at any time, feel free to drop them, right? But I want you to start as tall as you can. Lift your sternum up. Push your heels down. That's it. Beautiful. And then start rolling down. So again, you're welcome to drop at any time. We're going to create that deep, deep hollow through the belly. Good. Once you're down, release your arms. Inhale, exhale, bicep curled, and push them up to the sky again. Now keep them pushing back as you round up. Yes, nice, Melissa. Yes, Catherine. Good. Good. And then let them come down. We'll half boomerang here. Right, have that nice moment. Good. Good. Bring them back up. You got it. And roll back down. Square those shoulders. So make sure you don't just start here. Get them back, get your spine up, and then go. Good. Bring the arms down, release. Bring the bicep and then back up. That's it. Good. And then half boomerang. Good. And then let's do one more. Get your height first. Get your height first. Chest up. Chest up. That's it. Look at you emerge, Catherine. That's nice. Good. And round all the way down. Good. And elbows down. Nice. So from down here, I'm going to step the left foot out, so only the right foot is in my band. I'm going to bend that right knee and bring the right leg into tabletop. Woo. I'm going to reset my band though. There we go. Good. And then I'm going to curl up and bow. Yep. We're going right into the fives. Right into the fives. So bicep curl with those elbows. We're going to push the right leg out, bend the left knee in, and switch. Good. Can you imagine resistance on both feet? So we're really taking it slow and thoughtful today. Good. Nice job. That's it. Push through. Good. And push through. Good. You're going to do one more, keeping your right leg straight. Good. Now push it up to the sky. Lower it and push your arms up to the sky. Bend your elbows. Good. And then push straight up as the leg lowers. You got it. Good. Bend your elbows. I know it's tempting to bend that knee, isn't it? Good. And last one. This one, keep your arms up. Keep your leg down. Can you lift up a little higher? Lift your chest up. Push, push, push through your band. Good. Now what if I said, let's come into a teaser? Why not? Take those arms out to the side. Pull yourself up. You still have one leg bent. Good. Yes. Bring those arms forward. Roll back into your bow. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Push out. Use your strap. Push it back. Yes. Go, go, go. Awesome. Good. And then down. Good. One more time. Push, push, push. That's it. Find your shoulder blades. Let them help you. That's it. Good job. And then back down. Ah, good. Bring that leg in so that you can switch feet. Oops. Get your foot in there. All right. So now you have it on your left foot with your knees bent. Tuck those elbows in. Fists are slightly out. Come up into your bow and press out through your left foot and then switch. And again, that right one imagines the resistance, and it just had it, so it shouldn't be that hard to imagine. Good. Watch your feet, Catherine, when they press away, let them stay in line with your hips. Don't let them come close to each other. Open them apart. Open your feet apart. Yep. Yeah, like that, Melissa. Good. That's great. Yes. Good. All right. So then the next one we do, that left leg will stay straight. Good. We're going to bring it up to the sky. Good. And then as we lower it, push straight up with those arms. Good. Up to the sky. Good. And reach up. You got it. Good. As you lower it, can you use the back of your leg, not the back of your knee, but the back of your thigh? Good. That's it. One more time. One more time. Draw from the back of your leg. Beautiful. Good. And then what if we keep that leg there and roll up into teaser? Oh, yes. That sounds like a great idea, Mona. Good. So here we go. Rolling up into teaser. Pushing, pushing, pushing out with those arms. Push, then find your balance. We have this one leg just sitting there in tabletop. Good. Rounding back down. Oops, not into bow though. Not out of bow. We hold that bow. Scoop and push out, push out, push out. That's it. Come on, push. That's it. Feel your expanse. Nice. Good. And then back down. Good. And I think we have just one more, right? Push out. Push. Push. Yes, come on, push away. Yes. Ah, that's a fabulous question, Melissa. So Melissa is saying she can get all the way up, but when she's here, her low back wants to give out. So use the band a little bit to turn on the underside of your leg. If you can push down against it, you should feel your pelvic floor lift up a little bit. Does that help? Yeah. And then the other piece of that is tucking the front ribs in a little bit. Because sometimes we get up here and we start overusing that mid back and we don't feel it up here. What we feel is that low back instead. But if we can tuck the rib and then engage the underside here, then this gets easier. Woo! Ah, nice. So how does that feel? It's work. Yeah. So let's all flip over for a sec. I'm gonna get a sip here for my throat. I don't know how people stay hydrated down here. I drink so much water at home, and here I feel like I'm drinking double. So we're gonna let the band go for a sec. Just let those hands be nice and wide. We're gonna give you a nice down stretch, so your hips are dropped right to the mat, and your collarbones are open, elbows to the waist. And then we're gonna turn that into our spinal wave. So pull from your pubic bone up into your belly button. Let that lift you as if it was gonna try to lift you up into a handstand. That's the feeling, right? You wanna keep pulling up, 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 even as you pull back, pulling through those high abs, and then you get to place it down here for a moment. And then you start the same way. Pubic bone, belly button, rib, pull back as if you wanted to pull yourself up right onto your high kneel. But instead, you're gonna shift that work forward onto those hands and let yourself drop your hips down so your spine gets a rest. Yeah, inhale, exhale, pubic bone up, ribs up. Keep pulling the pubic bone, just guiding it back in the direction you want to go until you can sit back. And then inhale, exhale, pubic bone, belly button, pull back. Keep pulling them up. Good, and then they drop. Good. All right, so now they're ready to do a little leg pull. Woohoo! So we're on our hands. You're welcome to come to your forearms, elbows pointing at your waist. I'm going to step back. Mary, you can stay on your knees and lift one leg. Or, Mary, you can do this version that you were doing earlier, shifting your weight forward and trying to lift your leg up in line with your body here. So sort of a halfway between a down dog and a plank. So we're going to lift, point, flex, take the flexed foot to the outside, pulse, 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 bring it back in. Other side, we'll lift, point, flex, take the flexed foot to the outside, pulse, 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 bring it back in. Lift, point, flex, outside, pulse, 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 bring it back. Lift, point, flex, outside, pulse, pulse, pulse. Good, so I want to watch, see what's happening. I know, my thing is that my hip keeps coming up, so I have to drop it. So Catherine, I would say you could drop your hip down too. Good. Melissa, that looks great. See if you can lift your leg any higher to the outside. Think of each one as lifting higher up, higher up, higher up. Yeah, good, good. So we're going for 4 to 5 sets. Yep, drop that hip down for me, Melissa. Mary, Melissa, Catherine. Mary, like Melissa, I want you to think of lifting your leg higher on the pulses to the outside. Drop that hip down, Catherine, down. I've got my hand on your butt. Don't push against my hand. Yep, drop it. I also see why. See how far ahead of your shoulders your hands are? Bring them under you, can you? If they won't come under you, come down to your forearms. It won't make it easier on your core. It'll actually give it more work to do, but it will put your core in the right position. Yeah. Now drop your hips down. Drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Keep dropping, keep dropping, keep dropping. Go, 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 go. Yes, better, better, much better. Good job. That makes sense, Melissa, Mary? That little lift? Okay, good, good. And you don't feel that in your low back when you do that, do you, Melissa? Okay, super, super. Okay, so we're gonna flip back onto our back now that our hands have had a little clutching break. Now they're gonna clutch again. I wanted to do some of the feet and straps work. So we're gonna take the band, put it back over our feet. Some more, I guess I should say, more feet and straps work. And we lay on our back, heels are together, toes are apart. The band is gonna come to the inside of our thigh bones, so it's in between my thighs. And then we're gonna take a breath and exhale, drop those front ribs to the back ribs, and then press away. And bring it back in. And inhale and exhale, press away. So as we press, we wanna be super mindful of finding the back of our legs drawing together, because in this direction, it is a lot of quad, right? The quad is working, it's extending the leg. We want to make it be synergistic with the extension on the back of the leg. Good. That's it. 2 more. Nice. And last one. Press those legs out. Good. Now lift your hands up. Can you feel yourself still being able to hold with your feet? You might have to point your toes a little more. Now pull your heels in. Arms are up. Elbows trying to point to your waist. Press out again. You should feel more of the back of your leg. You might feel more abdominals. You might even notice your quads having to work harder. That's it. So this equates more, the first version is more like being on the reformer machine, feet and straps. This one is more like being on the Cadillac machine, feet and straps. That's it. Good. Keep those ribs down. That's it. Good. And one more. Good. Bring those knees in for just a moment. Bring your hands all the way to the ends of your band. All the way to the ends. Yeah. Now break those hands to the outside. Fists facing in. We're going to reach the arms overhead. So this is still very much like the Cadillac machine. I want you to push so you feel your shoulder blade come out to the side of your torso. Now heels together, push away again. Really push your arms like you're trying to push away from your wall. Good. Control the legs as they come in, still keeping that sense of push through the arms. Push away your wall with your hands. Push. Good. That's it. And exhale, push. Good. Should give you a sense of being wonderfully long. Good. One more. Good. Now lift those legs up. Keep that push in your hands. Lower the legs down. Longer, longer, longer through your arms. Notice which arm is closer to the ground, which one is closer to your head. Can you even them out? And at the same time, keep those ribs down. I know. Good. 2 more. Beautiful. Good. Go ahead and let the legs come up. Grab onto your band and just give a little stretch. Releasing your arms. Should feel good. Yes. Good. And then we'll take the feet out of the band. Put the band across the top of your hip bones. Fist down. I'm just going to adjust my computer screen so I can see you a little better while I'm down here. Oops, that won't reach. Okay, we'll do it like this. Hopefully that's good enough. Oops, is that blocking your view? Sorry. So you're going to go into a bridge. You guys all know what a bridge looks like. So yes, good. Now, if you want more resistance, of course, why not? You could double up your band, right? If your hands aren't too pooped to hold that, why not use that? With your hands, let's talk about hands because they are busy today. Check your pinkies. Are they helping hold? Really? How about the fourth finger? Is it also helping? Then check back in with your thumb. Is it wrapped over your pointer? That's where we would want it. I know, don't stick it underneath. Let it wrap over the top and press with the tip of the thumb instead of the heel of the thumb. Good, and then when you get all that in your hand, notice how much more solid you feel, tricep to lat, right? That tricep on the back of your arm to the lat kind of on the sides of your armpits and back of you. Good, one more bridge. Good, now keep your hips up. I want you to drop your right hip, push into your right heel. Drop your left hip, push into your left heel. And we're gonna keep on alternating like that. And I want you to really concentrate about where's the power coming from. I don't want you to push from your glute or your back. I want you to really feel yourself drive that heel down to create the lift. Can you find that? I like your version, Catherine. Try my version. So lift your hips up in a bridge. Good. Now just release one side as if your right hip wanted to lay to the ground. So the left one's still holding you up. Good. Now push into your right heel. Push it into the ground. You should feel your right hip lift up. And then you'll do the same thing to the other side. Yeah. But I liked what you were doing. That was very nice. It was just different. Good. So hopefully you can feel where that power is coming from, that how the foot is talking to the hip, and less to your back. Yeah. Good. We should have hopefully gotten 6-ish by now. That little dip and drive, little dip and drive. And if that's the case, you can round down through your spine. Good. Then we're going to take our band up toward the sky. And we're going to take our right leg into tabletop. So now that we've just woken up our driving force, right, from foot to hip, we're going to turn it on in a big way. We're going to lift the hips up. Now I'm going to pull down my right elbow to the ground and then release it as the hip comes back down. So right leg is in tabletop, right arm is the one that will pull down to the ground as my left foot drives. Yeah. Left foot, right shoulder. That's it. Good. Now, if you're not sure if you're really driving from your left foot or your back, try this little change. Lift the left ball of your foot off the ground and really push only the heel down. It should make it more clear to your body where that power is coming from. Yeah. Good. Let's do 2 more. Good. That's it. Power. This is you leaping across for that saving shot, Mary. Good. And then we'll hold this one up. Hold it up. Good. Now kick your right leg up. Switch your arms. Bend your right leg. Switch your arms. Kick and switch. Good. Good. And last one. Good. Right foot comes down. Both hands are up and we round down through the spine. Release your arms. Yeah, you can release your arms overhead. Sorry, I just dropped mine so that I could see what you were doing. Good. All right, ready to try the other side? Yes, bring it. This is our warrior. This is our power right here. We're going to drive into that right foot, lifting up the left leg in tabletop. Good. We'll pull down the left elbow as we drive into the right heel a little more. Good. Lower the hip. Good. Drive into the right foot. Pull with the left arm and release. Good. That's it. Good. And again, if you're not sure you're really driving from the right place, try lifting up the ball of your right foot so that really, truly, you only have the right heel on the ground, and drive that thing through. Okay, sounds like you found it. Good. One more, we're gonna hold that hip up. Good. Then we kick the left leg as we switch the arms, bend the left leg and switch again. Kick and switch, bend and switch again. Good. Now what's happening to your right leg? Is it still driving? That's it. Good. Good. Last two. Oh, and last one. Good. That foot comes down. Both arms come to the sky. Push your hips up one more time, then round down through your spine. Good. Arms overhead. And extend those legs out. Should feel good to straighten them out. Flex your feet. Then we're going to round all the way up to sitting, pressing those heels down. That's it. Good. And then gently round forward. Good. Whew. So that's a great one to practice on your own anytime. Feel free to come back and just fast forward to that section. I think that's good for all of us. Melissa, just especially make sure you've got that front rib tucked when you drive your heel. Just your back is going to want to try to go into your back instead, because that's just, it's like likes to default there. So just that's what you will keep in mind. All right. Mary, probably a good idea for you also. Keep that in mind. Spine twist. We're going to start with arms high, really lifting tall. Remember, you're welcome to sit on some height here. We'll rotate to the side and then all the way back up, pull down and out to the side. So every time you pull down, can you feel the bottom tips of your shoulder blades hugging your ribs? They get to go wide and wing out here, but then they come back together here. That's it. Up. Good. Now check your head for me. Is your head in line with your torso? Yeah, bring your throat back in line with your torso. Good. Come on. That's it. Good. Bring your head back in line with your torso. Catherine, lift your throat. There you go. There. You are so pretty when you lift your throat up. Good. That's it. And then Melissa, I want you to take these arms further apart. I love your head position. Now just make it so that that strap pushes both sides of the, yes, good. Get that full range of motion. Yeah, open up right arm, open up. There you go. That's it. Yeah, yeah. So then I think that's just partly that old shoulder injury. Yeah. And then last one. Sorry, I'm just watching. Nice job. Good. Okay. Do you have time? Okay, we do have time. So we're going to take our band, loop it over our feet. We're going to do a little neutral hinge work here. Woo. I'm going to cross my band into opposite sides. And that just helps turn on my serratus a little bit more. I'm going to flip the palms so they face me. And again, reminder, you can always wrap, right? You can always wrap if your grip is getting tired. Okay, neutral hinge. So feel where your pelvis is, tuck your ribs in, and then let the pelvis carry the spine. Good. And then come back up. If you'd like to release, you can. Why not? Come back. Good. Good. So you can see my right side, your left, is folded in compared to this one, right? See that? So old injury, I'm going to really mind it to get that fist out and over the elbow. Yeah. Good. Okay. That's it. Check yourself. Check yourself. I know. You too. So your right one, my left one, Melissa. Good. All right. We're going to hold the next one back. Good. I want you to pull those elbows out in front of you because now you're going to release your arms forward and bend it in. I'm going to show you a side view. Right. Elbows are up and forward. We neutral hinge. Yeah, those elbows are up, up, up. Good. Check your arms as you pull, right? I have this one that wants to fold in with the fist closer in. I have to really work to keep that fist out and keep the shoulder open and healthy. That's it. You too. Good. Good. Let's do one more. Good. And then come all the way up. Hands to the outside. Press back. Give those shoulders a little break. Good. And then round our way up. Okay. So we're going to bring ourselves up to a stand. I'm going to take my hands to the side and swing my knees around. Mary, you do what feels right for your feet. We're going to lift those hips. And Mary, if that's not enough for you, if you want me to actually show you, please always just feel free to ask me if you forget what I showed you before. All right. It's fine. Okay, good. But you are always welcome to tell me. Okay, so don't mind the man. We're moving through the room. Do you see how good he's moving? I know, he's doing really well. We can't do mat class. We did a couple practice moves and he's still not ready for mat yet, but he wants to. So I have this under your right foot and I'm going to step into a warrior lunge with your left foot. Perfect. And I'm holding it with your left hand. We're going to go right into sword pull. So one foot is facing you. This foot is facing away. Yeah. Good. So take hold in your scabbard. Now watch this elbow. It's going to tuck into my body. See that? Here's my open door. It's still tucked in close. Now I'm going to push. Hi-ya! Should be lots of engaging along the side. Bring the elbow back in. Keep it close as we close the door. And then it releases as it goes back into the scabbard. And that should feel like a nice stretch moment. Yep. So pull it. It's tucked. Open. It's still tucked. Then push. Good. Control it on the way back in. Elbow stays in. It doesn't wing out. Good. Close the door. Still with control. And then stretch as it reaches for the scabbard. Good. Yes. Nice control, you guys. Oh, look at that. That was really good, Melissa. I love how you controlled it on the way in. Slow, slow, slow. Even slower, you guys. Even slower, right? I see what you can do. Do it even slower on the way in. Slow. Tuck the elbow. Tuck the elbow. Yes. Good. Good. One more. We're going to hold that arm out. Good. Lift the other arm up. Good. Now we're going to rotate the band. It's going to push across our thigh. You should feel your shoulder have to pull back a little bit. Good. That's it. Now rotate toward it. Still in that lunge. Open up as much as you can. Look back. Good. Rotate over the thigh. Good. Still in your lunge. Rotate around the back. You should feel that left thigh turning on. Good. One more time. Rotate open. Feel your shoulder blade. Good. And around, pull back with that right arm, pull back. Good, and center and release. Good, take the arm behind you. Should feel good to stretch the shoulder. So I'm grabbing on just underneath. That's it, good. Good, and then we'll go the other way. So when you're ready, it will go under your left foot. That's your left. Good. I need to be on the carpet and not on this soft towel. That's making me slide. Good. Okay, starting with our sword in the scabbard. That's it. Yes, Melissa, you're right on it. Yep, pressing away. Control on the way in. Keep that elbow close. That's it. And then back into the scabbard. You got it. Ooh, you see me cheat? So this is my side I showed you earlier, doesn't want to behave. And it led by pulling up through my neck instead of around my back. So that, Melissa, is your side you want to take extra watch with. let it pull around you first as it pulls back. Good. Yeah. Good. Good. And then everybody check your heads. Bring your throats in line with your torso. Good. That's it. Control. And then Catherine, I want you to think about your thumb almost pointing backwards as you extend the arm out. It's going to really wake up through the front here. And I want you to keep that thumb pointing back even when you control the hand, bringing the elbow back in. Good. Can we do 2 more, everybody? That's it. Nice. Melissa, can you feel yourself stabilizing? That's good. 1 more. Good. All right. So then we're going to hold that arm out there, lift the other arm, and we rotate over that front thigh. Good. And then bring it back in. What am I doing here? That's it. Good. Now all the way around the back, pulling with your left shoulder blade. Good. And then around the front, over the thigh. Good. All the way around. Good. That's it. Good. And one more time. One more time. Keep that lunge as you go around. Good. All right. And then that arm can come behind for a little rest. So I'm again reaching behind my back, trying to grab on the other side. Yeah. It should feel good. It should feel like that all stretches open, I hope. All right. I'll get one more sip. Hand, 1 high, 1 low. We're going to do shave the head with 1 hand, which is basically an overhead tricep press, right? So I'm pulling my hands as close together as I can without getting my hair. Because then standing tall, heels on, glutes on, right? Here's me doing this without my glutes. I don't know if that's visible on the camera, but this is all in my back. Here's me connecting to my feet. Do you see the change in the shape of my back? I don't know if that's... You do? Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you. So then we're just going to press straight up. And our challenge is to avoid this. Can you see how I'm pressing out to the side? I want you to press straight up and grow up into that hand. Feel yourself get really long. That's it. Straight up. Good. And then behind you. Good. Then we're going to add the bottom hand. It will press down a little at the same time. It may not be able to go as far as the top arm. That's okay. Our main goal is to get the top one straight and to get our spine up into it. But they are now both pushing. Notice I give more work in the top. Yeah. That's it. Feel that length. Good. One more. Hold that, hold that, hold that length. Now side bend to your bent arm side. You guys have different arms going on. So side arm to bent. That's it. Good. Now press up high. Good. Side bend. Other way, Catherine, to your bent arm. And then straight up high. Good. That's it. Yes. Good. And up. Reach into it. Last time. Really reach your whole spine into that fist. Push. Good. And then slowly bring it down. And then we'll switch sides. Whoop. I know. Yes, we can. So I don't know why I have to start from the top. I should just be able to flip my hands over. Ugh, come on, girl. Okay, starting with bent. Good. Find your glutes, find your feet, and then press up. Good. Yes. Going for that tip and shot on the basketball court, right? Good. Good. Every time you press up, can you press down into your feet just a little bit? Toes too. Not just the ball of your foot, but also the toes. Yes, Catherine, look at how long that makes you. Good. Yes, Melissa, I see that too. Good. Mary, I'm just going to have to assume it's also equally awesome. I'm waiting for the it is. Good. Then we're going to add that bottom hand in. Good. So both are pressing. Good. Still getting as tall as we can be. Still pressing the ground away. Yes. That's it. No shot too high. Good. Breathe into it. We have 2 more. And last one. Up high, up high, up high. Good. Bring it slowly in. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Ooh. And then bring it down. Hui. Good. We're going to take the band behind our booty. We're going to do a little bow. And this one is actually to stretch the back. So you imagine yourself sitting back in your band a little bit. Can you see I'm pushing my booty back? What I almost never let you do. Push your booty back. Push your abs back. And the hands are only forward enough just to counterbalance. And you should feel a nice stretch. You could think of that as a nice assisted Martha Graham. Good. And then let yourself come back upright. Reach the arms back. Open up the front of those arms. Good. And we're going to do that again. So if you need more tension to sit in, go ahead and take it. If you need to double up your band, you can do that. Let your hips sit back. Scoop your abs in. Let them aim back at your band. That's it. And then reach back. Lift your chest. Almost like you're going into flight. Think of a swan, right? Standing swan. Good. Good. And last one, last one. And open up into that swan. Very nice, you guys, very nice. We're gonna put the band down. We're gonna take a nice step back with your left foot behind your right. Arms up to the sky. Reach them up and then side bend, and we're gonna go around the world. So pull your abs in. Your weight's mostly toward the back. That's it, good. And then we'll reverse. Well, you really side bend and then pull those abs back. Good, all the way around. Nice, good. Now this time we're gonna just side bend to your left, and we're gonna do that little mermaid twist. So look at the ground, let your hips pull away from your hands. Good, and then back to the side, open up your collarbones. Can you look up past your armpit? Good, and then lift yourself all the way up. Good, and we'll switch sides. So we'll start with our around the world, both directions. So we'll side bend, scoop the belly in, pull, pull, pull away from your fingers. Yes, look at those waistlines. You guys, good job, obliques. Good, and then other way. Pull those abs back, back, back. That's right. Good. Good, and then we'll hold it here. We'll side bend to your right. This is your right. Your hip gets to actually push to your left a little bit to counterbalance. Good. And now rotate and look at the ground. There's your mermaid moment. Good. And stay side bend as you rotate and try to look past your arm to the sky. Should be a nice big stretch down this side. Yep. Open up that armpit. Can you get that arm behind your ear? Good. And then abs on as you lift all the way up. Ah, ha, ha. Standing spine twist. Arms up to the sky. Rotate, push apart. Good. Bring those arms back up and rotate, push apart. Good. And one more time. Up, push apart. Good. And lift. Nice. And push. Good. And last lift. Oh, open it up. Whew. You guys, thank you. Thank you for being here this Friday. Thanks, Mary. Oh, good. Oh, I'm grateful you guys were here. Thank you. It's a win-win.